if you are decking the halls, there are a lot of safety issues you're going to want to think about, especially when it comes to anything having to do with power. Jeremy Denton with SRP is here with some reminders for us and some tips on electrical safety when it comes to holiday decor, because I don't want to be burning my house down during the holidays, Jeremy.
No, sure don't.
So thanks for being here today. Let's start with the products that we should be looking for and buying to keep our families safe during this time of year.
Yeah, so a couple things that I can speak to. First of which is going to be, and I'm sure you've seen it before in electronic equipment where it says UL, right?
Yeah.
So we can talk about that. UL just stands for Underwriters Laboratories.
Okay.
And it's pretty simple. It's just a nationally recognized standard, and it indicates to you as the consumer that it's been tested really well for safety and it's more durable. So that's something that I'd recommend that our viewers do.
I've seen that little UL everywhere, and now I know what it means, so that's good information.
And then another thing, and I know this is going to be controversial, some people love real Christmas trees, some people like the artificial, right? So as a homeowner, I prefer artificial, just less to maintain, kind of keep up with. But when you do that, you want to make sure that you're buying trees that have a flame-resistant label on it. So you can check the description if you're shopping online, and that's just going to really help to cut down on the risk potential for fires. Yeah,
I would expect that all are, but earlier you said no, not all of them are flame resistant, so you do need to check that.
Yeah, always good to check.
Okay,
yeah, and then the last thing that's very common too, it's pretty much everywhere nowadays, is LED light bulbs.
Yeah.
So that's a big recommendation, just more energy efficient, good way to kind of cut down a little bit on your utility bill, and then not as hot to the touch either.
Okay, all right, so we have the products that we need. What steps do we need to be taking before we start decorating, as we're decorating, to again be sure that we're doing things the right way and staying safe?
Yeah, great question. So inspection, especially in the safety world, right?
Yeah.
Always inspect anything before you put it into use, especially if it's going to be outside. And with extension cords and plug blocks, you're basically just looking for anything that's starting to fray or break down, cracks in the insulation on extension cords. And if you see any of that, it's just best to go ahead and get rid of it. Discard it, replace it with something new.
Right.
A couple other things that I could speak to is automatic timers, right?
Those are super helpful,
I'm really bad at that. I don't have them in my house. I know. It's on the to-do list, right? So for those of us that are lazy like me that don't have them, just make that mental note, maybe a sticky note or something like that, reminding yourself before you go to bed every night or before you leave for vacation, just to unplug everything. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, these are little things that, again, it's just not worth the risk, right? To not do that and not, do that extension or that inspection. All right, what are some warning signs that we've maybe overloaded our system? Maybe we're going Clark Griswold at our house. We got all the lights going. What are we looking for here?
Right. So I think of Rice Krispies. I know it's probably a weird thing to say, but as a kid, I remember that distinct sound of the popping, right? When you pour the milk over it.
That's not good.
So that's not good. That's not good. If you're hearing that in your house, you got a problem. Right. And then you can also pay attention to anything that smells like an electrical fire and that's very distinct. It's hard to miss that. And if you look over at a wall outlet, and obviously if you see smoke coming out, if you see discoloration,
you're in trouble.
So the best thing to do, if safe to do so, is just unplug anything from that outlet. And then you can go around to the backyard or the side of the house, wherever your meter sits, where the electrical box is, and open that up, and you're just looking for any breakers that have tripped or fuses that have blown, right? And if you see that, you can call an electrician and they can come out and kind of work with you.
Okay, and finally I want to add, we were talking a little bit earlier, how many extension cords is too many to connect?
Good question.
A lot of people string several together. Probably shouldn't be doing that.
Probably not. I'm guilty of it too, though, which is not good. But yeah, you definitely don't want a daisy chain. Instead, just look to buy something that's just a longer extension cord that you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, spend $20 so you don't burn your house down, right?
Exactly.
Jeremy, good information. Thank you so much for sharing these safety tips today. If you would like to learn more about staying safe this holiday season, go to srp.net/holiday.